The Starbucks CEO is saying that coffee is going to be $9 and it should be a little treat. We just need to stop buying these things. I'm so serious. Boycott it. They won't keep raising prices if we stop buying their crap. Make coffee at home. It's actually a lot cheaper to make it at home, obviously, but it's one thing that you can significantly save money on. And I get it. People are going to be like, oh, my treat, my treat. Someone else made a video today about Taco Bell's prices. They keep raising them because people keep buying it. Someone's still supporting it and buying it. If we cut it out for a month, 2 months, 3 months, these places will struggle so bad. I saw Subway is starting to bring back $5 deals. Yes, it's a smaller sandwich, but they realize nobody wants their shitty subs. So now some of their things are $5.
Have you guys noticed all the fast food chains that are shutting down everywhere? Yes, that's right. All these chains are shutting down mysteriously out of everywhere. Well, that's because fast food isn't the same anymore. It's not the go-to grab when it's convenient. The prices are outpricing the grocery stores. So people are tending to go more dine in, go more cook their own food. Let's go ahead and jump into a bunch of clips so you can get a better understanding of what's really going on and how people really feel about fast food chains now.
We need to talk about how much a 6-inch Subway sandwich costs because apparently I've been living under a rock. This weekend, we went to the mall in Illinois to go to the Nike clearance store because it's the cheapest place to get shoes for our kids. Please, don't take that from me. I need it. We're going to make a special thing. We're going to have lunch at the food court. I have 3 very young kids. I pay for 3 kids in daycare. We don't go out to eat. All right, let me just get a turkey sub. My fave, I'll go to Subway. Subway ruined themselves with the $5 footlong because now that's what everyone expects. But I'm like, okay, it used to be $5 for 12 inches. So surely it's going to be $5 for 6 inches, right? Inflation can't be that bad. That's 6-inch sub. I just got a sub. No drink, no chips, nothing. A turkey sub. Turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, mayo. $10. $10. 10. I'm choking up just thinking about it now. See ya never, Subway. See ya never. I'm never coming back. 1, because it's not even that good. 2, $10? You're out of your mind.
Things are becoming so irrationally expensive that even I'm starting to question the prices. And I say that as someone who lives under the guise of, well, I gotta get it anyway, right? So if it's gas or food, I really don't question it because it's a necessity for me to live. What am I gonna say? I'm not gonna eat food. And I just got food from Popeyes and all that's not necessarily a necessity. 3 chicken tenders, a side, and a drink is $18.
18 for 3 chicken tenders. That doesn't make sense. And we all know that Popeyes, they don't give you large pieces of chicken anyway. And just so happened, Popeyes has just reported that they have one of the most record low quarter earnings in a very long time. Well, I can pretty much tell you why. Because those food portions ain't shit, and they're always trying to double up on their money. They're trying to recover food costs by charging you more on the menu. Yeah, that's right.
Can someone explain to me what the fuck happened to Five Guys? I went there the other day for 2 people. Hamburger, fries, drink. It was like $60. I'm not paying $30 per person unless you're bringing that food to my table and refilling that drink. And honestly, at that price, I should be able to get a single of whiskey in there, and y'all don't even have a liquor license. Food prices are out of control, but Five Guys they're on extra cocaine.
You know something I think should be illegal? I just went to Taco Bell. I got a soft taco. And when they gave me my total, they said, would you like to round up by 50 cents for the Taco Bell scholarship fund? No, I don't. I mean, in my heart, sure, but that doesn't make any sense. Because Taco Bell last year reported $1 billion in profits. If I had $1 billion and I spent $100,000 a year, it would take me 10,000 years to spend $1 billion. 10,000 years. Why do you need my 50 cents that you're then gonna say was a charitable contribution and use it as a tax write-off? And all of your workers make minimum wage. Something's not right.
What happened to Panera Bread? $71.62 for 3 sandwiches, 2 of them that were grilled cheese and 2 soups. $71.62. Are you kidding me? Like, I know, guys, the Chipotle video, the McDonald's video, all these other videos of these places going crazy, but like Panera Bread was something where you could go and get like a half a sandwich, a little cup of soup, and a drink for like under 20 bucks. Is this how completely out of touch these companies have gotten when it comes to pricing this stuff?
Have these fast food restaurants lost their damn minds? We're out running errands, door dashing, doing some things today. We pull into Burger King and I get a junior Whopper. My husband gets a Whopper. Why is just a Whopper, not the meal, just a Whopper, $9? I can go to a damn restaurant, get a better quality hamburger with French fries for probably $9.99. Why the hell is anybody eating at fast food restaurants right now? I mean, we don't eat out at fast food restaurants very often, so I had no idea that a Whopper was $9 by itself. By itself! Never again. We will not be coming back to Burger King. $9 for a flipping Whopper. That's just insane.
Chipotle is saying, if you're broke, then Chipotle is not the place for you. I mean, that's what he's saying in so many words. Basically, he's saying that their core customer base, 60% of their core customer base are people who make over $100,000 a year. Yeah. So basically, they're saying that the majority of their customers, 60%, make over $100,000 a year. Therefore, they won't mind the 1% to 2% price increase because they can basically afford it. And those are the people they are targeting for as their core audience regarding their new price increase. So basically, if you're broke, Chipotle is not the spot for you. Do not go to Chipotle. Their core customers are at $100,000 a year. They are confident that they can lean into that group a more meaningful way.
This is the craziest shit ever. So I'm here at Chipotle and I just want to show you guys what I ordered. This is literally all that I ordered. Just this. And this shit cost me $20. 19, but that's basically 20. $19 for one person. That's literally an hour of work for a lot of people in the world. This is crazy, and I'm only here because I'm starving, but it's some bullshit.
You know what's crazy that stood out in this clip? He said that it was 1 hour of work for a lot of people in this world. Bro, that to a lot of people, that's almost 2 hours of work. $20 for a plate. There's still people out there making $10, $11 an hour. They have to work 2 hours just to get one meal. Chipotle. That's why Chipotle is on the fire. Now, they said recently you can always ask for more portion and they're just going to give it to you, but you got to ask. But we'll see. What do you guys, go to the comments right now. When's the last time you've been to Chipotle and do they really give you extra portions? Let me know. I'll talk with you then.
I just paid $19 for this sad little sack of Taco Bell. Who remembers the glory days when you could roll through with your car full of all of your friends, get the entire menu practically for like $7?
I got Starbucks last week for the first time in a while and was absolutely floored by how much money it was, to the point where I think I finally reached my threshold of Starbucks actually being worth the money anymore. And over the past 5 years or so, there have been quite a few things that have reached that threshold for me and my husband, where we're trying to save money to do things that actually matter to us. So we've been really cutting back on the things that don't matter. And I've created certain rules for myself when it comes to spending money on things I don't necessarily need. So for one thing now, I am literally just getting McDonald's iced coffee for $1, or I'm going to support a local business if I want coffee. I'm not spending $6 on a medium iced coffee anymore at Starbucks. A long time ago, Panera reached this threshold for me. It is just so expensive to eat there, and I feel like they give you less and less food every single time. I cannot remember the last time I went into a Panera. They are highway robbery. A couple summers ago, my husband and I went to a restaurant, like a pretty standard restaurant, I'll say mediocre. And it was literally $60 for us to get lunch, no alcohol. So we drew a line in the sand that we were only doing fast casual, Jersey Mike's or Five Guys, or we were going to a nice restaurant. We're not doing any of the in-between restaurants anymore because it's just not worth it to us at the end of the day. And alcohol, this is a huge one for us. We're both not big drinkers in general. And I will say, when I lived in South Carolina for college, it was so much easier for me to justify getting a drink because it was $4.25 for a mixed vodka drink. Here, it's $15 for a cocktail on the cocktail menu. It's just not worth it to us at all. I think my husband got a canned cider One of the last times we went out, it was like legitimately $11. I was like, come on, like I can't deal with this anymore.
When did fast food cost just as much as a sit-down restaurant? We were at Chick-fil-A and it cost $60 for 4 of us to eat. $60. That is a sit-down restaurant with a drink for the both of us and a kid's meal.
2 kids meal.
2 kids meals. And that we're spending that on fast food. That's crazy to me.
Fast food has turned into sit-down restaurant prices.
I guess so.
Can someone tell me why this chicken sandwich, an order of French fries, and this drink, look at it, literally the size of my hand, okay, this is a small drink, was $17.59. Shake Shack, like this, that tastes like it came out of a machine, one of those stupid freestyle machines that has 17,000 flavors in it. It sure isn't for the branding on the bag because there is none. Okay, I guess the presentation and eating it in your car is kind of cute, but not $17 cute. Like, what? And the $17. I'm sure there's a reason, right? Like, there has to be a reason why Shake Shack was just $17.
Domino's Pizza is closing 250 plus locations and filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Wendy's is closing 300 to 600 locations in 2026. Popeye's Chicken is closing 136 plus locations and also filing bankruptcy, mostly in Florida and Georgia. Papa John's is closing over 300 locations in 2026. Denny's is closing over 150 locations in 2026. Red Lobster is closing over 100 locations in 2026. Red Robin is closing 70 plus locations in 2026. Pizza Hut is closing 250 locations in the US in 2026. Smoky Bones is closing 120 locations in 2026. It brings me absolutely no joy to bring you this information. However, it is the real facts of what is going on in the US economy in 2026. Please don't spend any money. Please plan your spending, do a budget.
I literally got 3 things from Taco Bell and it was like $15 and something. Like a medium, not even a large Dr. Pepper and 2 cheesy gordita crunches is $15? I'm sorry, what?
I haven't been to KFC in a minute, and I'm sure many of you as well, especially with the high prices at many of these fast food restaurants these days. But one individual found that out for himself. He wanted to get his family a 16-piece chicken meal. And when he took one look at the price, he immediately was in disbelief. Take a look at this video for yourself. Have a look at this.
Yeah, she done lost that damn mind.
Watch. $55. $55 for a 16-piece meal. I've paused it and zoomed in on it for you. Take a look at that. $55.19 for fast food, Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you didn't get a chance to look at the rest of the menu because he panned so fast, take a look for a 12-piece, that's $43. An 8-piece, $33. And for tenders, $33.29, 12-piece, $43.19. And as you see, $55.19. So basically, in a nutshell, a bucket of chicken at KFC is over $50. Who can afford to eat this stuff? You might as well go to a restaurant if you're going to spend $50. I mean, think about it. The average household, $55.19 for 16 pieces of chicken is just totally insane.
Do you know what pisses me off? Back in 2005, this $20 bill could buy you 11 Crunchwrap Supremes from Taco Bell. Do you know how many you could buy now in 2025 with this $20 bill? Let me show you. Only two. This entire stack right here cost me $84 with tax. Can someone please tell me how this is possible?
Fast food chain Wendy's says it's planning to close hundreds of restaurants as it suffers a business downturn. Fast food giant says it's shutting down about 5 to 6% of its U.S. chain locations, equating to around 240 to 360 store closures. Wendy's says the move comes following an 11% drop in sales domestically and a 10% drop in global sales in the fourth quarter.
Man, Wendy's used to be such a staple in the fast food industry, man. That's where I used to go to just get my favorite nuggets, man. They used to have the best chicken nuggets, and then once upon a time those nuggets started getting smaller and smaller. You couldn't get 5-piece anymore. It became 4 pieces, and then they tried to play with the spicy chicken nuggets, and maybe it drew me back in every once in a while, but they had the best chicken nuggets. And man, they took a lot of pride in their beef as well. But man, you know why? Because of the prices and the competition. People are kind of shifting from burgers a lot, and they're going toward more chicken. And if you don't keep up, and Wendy's and Burger King, they didn't really keep up. That's why they're seeing such a huge drop in sales.
I predict that tons of fast food and restaurant places are going to go out of business before they figure it out. What am I talking about? The fact that it's so damn much money to go out to eat right now that people just aren't doing it anymore. And if they do it, they're going to places that have actually gotten it. What do I mean by gotten it? Okay, so I can go to In-N-Out for half the price of every other fast food place, and the food is better. I can go to Chili's, BJ's, or Red Lobster and get a meal for lunch for under 20 bucks, or happy hour $5 margaritas. Well, you can't go to McDonald's or Chipotle for under 20 bucks now. Yeah, if you hit the dollar menu, you use the app and you do the little tricks and stuff. Me and my son went to Chipotle the other day. The video's everywhere. It was $52.64 for the two of us to get 2 bowls and 2 drinks. Like, these people have lost their minds. A lot of these fast food places and a lot of these sit-down places. Like Denny's, me and my son went to Denny's to have breakfast. It's a Denny's. It was over $62 for the 2 of us to have coffee and our breakfast. And I was like, what the hell did we eat?
We have to talk about these McDonald's prices. I went to McDonald's today just to get some lunch. No intention to film a video. I got a double cheeseburger. I like it without ketchup. I think it's one of the best things on the menu at McDonald's. But the price caught me so off guard. This thing right here is $4.19. And I remember probably in high school, one of these was like $1, I think, before the McDouble was even invented. And I'm in Colorado. I don't know if that's why. I don't know if it's more expensive out here. But this thing right here for $4.19 is crazy. And don't get me wrong, I love these things. I get them all the time. I've been eating them for years. But $4.19 is too much. Now, to be fair, it is buy one, get one for $1. So $5.19 for 2 of these, which is still crazy. I don't know how McDonald's went from being the best value in food, not even just fast food, to now you can get 2 of these for essentially the price of like a Little Caesars pizza. You can feed a whole family, or you can get 2 double cheeseburgers. That's insane.
Times are crazy, you guys. I just want to share that my frequently gotten meal at Jimmy John's, it's usually like $12, something around $12. Today was $14.28 for the exact same thing. That's crazy. Somebody do that math actually, because that percentage, I don't know how to do that, but that seems like an insane price increase. Am I wrong?
I'm actually flabbergasted right now, so it's kind of my fault. I didn't prepare well before work, and I'm hungry and I don't want to faint. So I went to McDonald's to get myself a quick bite. Tell me how one Egg McMuffin is $5.99 for just the Egg McMuffin. No drink, no hash browns, $5.99 for one Egg McMuffin. I got this sausage burrito for like $3 just as an alternative. I cannot justify $5.99 for an Egg McMuffin. Like that, I think doubled the cost. I get it, inflation, shit like that, but like it's fast food. Bring down the ego.
Man, if you ever go to McDonald's, you'll notice that their breakfast menu prices are totally bonkers. And what I mean by that is that you got to pay $1.99 for a hash brown. Then you got to pay $1 to get a second hash brown. Shit doesn't make sense. And then what she's saying, to get an Egg McMuffin, all right, egg, cheese, the bread part, the biscuit or whatever, you're paying $4 for it. Meanwhile, on the McValue meal, you can get a chicken biscuit for $2. How in the world can you get a whole breast and a biscuit for $2, but you got to pay double that just for an egg and a slice of cheese? Make that shit make sense, McDonald's. Like, please. We
got Five Guys for dinner because health. I had an Oreo shake. Five Guys is absolutely outrageously expensive. $70 for 2 burgers, 2 shakes, and fries. God, the bag is all steamy, probably because of the fries. Look at that. Which one do you think looks bigger?
You got a single?
Yeah. Kind of look the same.
Mm-hmm.
They both,
I feel like
I love how they just like put all the fries in here on top of this.
Okay, so I actually just left a drive-thru without buying anything because I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken and I said, I'll just take some chicken tenders. And they're like, okay, there's like a 4 or 6, whatever. I was gonna get, I think it was 6 chicken tenders. And they're like, that will be $20. And I was like, I didn't even get fries or a drink, literally just chicken tenders. And I was like, that is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, I'm so sorry, but I can't do that. That's bonkers. So I had to say, no, thank you. I think I'll just starve today. I'm gonna actually go get a taco at Taco Bell because it's not $20 for one taco. I know that. I was like, for a few chicken tenders is $20 with no sides, no drink at a drive-thru? That's bonkers. What's the most expensive fast food that you've bought lately?
I'm officially too poor for KFC. I am making pulled pork sandwiches for dinner tonight and my family wanted coleslaw, specifically the coleslaw from KFC. So after I left the grocery store, I went to KFC and I ordered 3 sides of coleslaw and a kid's chicken nugget meal because I was hungry. I hadn't eaten all day. 3 sides of coleslaw and a kid's meal was, guess how much? Oh wait, just guess. $36. $36 for 3 sides of coleslaw and a chicken nugget kids meal. Like, what is this world coming to? I don't even understand how they can justify charging so much for coleslaw and 5 of the tiniest chicken nuggets I have ever seen in my life. Like, I'll show you. Like, just look at that. That is the tiniest little nuggets I have ever seen in my life. And then I got like a half order of fries. It was the smallest kids meal I've ever seen. Cold fries. I didn't get my drink. I didn't even realize that I didn't get my drink because it was supposed to be a Capri Sun. I didn't even realize I didn't get it until like I'd already driven away and it's just a Capri Sun, so like whatever. But you're charging $36 and you're not even giving people their complete order. 3 sides of coleslaw and a kids meal, $36. That is just crazy.
When the hell did Dunkin' Donuts get so expensive? We have this thing in our office where like if you have a day where you're running late or something, bring in donuts and then like you're good. And I'm running a little late, so I was like, all right, I'll do it. I don't usually run late, but I'll get donuts. So I get to the checkout counter and I'm like, yeah, 2 dozen and a coffee, please. Thinking like $1 a donut, $24, $3 coffee, 27 plus tax, $30 max. She rings me up, $45 for this. $45. News to me, looks like I'll never be late again.
This is going to be the last one we comment on today, guys. Y'all let me know if y'all want more fast food kind of topics, but donuts are usually one of the cheapest things that you can ever get. It's literally water and flour, a little bit of yeast and some sugar. It should not cost you an arm and a leg for a dozen of donuts. A dozen of donuts have went from $9 from when I was buying donuts on my own as a teenager to it went to $12, right? Now it was $15. But if you really want a true dozen of glaze, you're paying close to $15. It does not make sense. That used to be the cheapest thing. That used to be the hack, the breakfast hack. You'll send your school kids in there, man. You'll send the kids into a donut shop with $2 or $3. They come back with a milk and maybe 2 donuts, man. You can't do that no more. You can't. That's not what's happening, even at Dunkin' Donuts. And to be honest, they don't even make fresh donuts. I feel like there's just baked frozen donuts that just come off the box. Like, why do people even like Dunkin' Donuts is beyond me. I get it. I'll go there for a happy hour coffee, one of those little drinks like a tea or something to kind of, if you're on the road, maybe use the bathroom. Boom, that's it. But those donuts don't even feel real anymore in Dunkin' Donuts. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Go to the comments right now. Like the video. Tell me where you watch it from. And look, I'll chat with you there. I'll see you on the next one.